Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Dr. A.K.M. Karim. I'll be teaching you Accounting 219, Managerial Accounting. This course has a prerequisite, which is Accounting 204, Introduction to Accounting 2, which of course has another prerequisite, which is Accounting 203. So I would expect you to have completed and actually passed Accounting 203 and 204 in order for you to understand and get the most benefit from this managerial accounting course. Managerial accounting is much more interesting than other branches of accounting, especially auditing or even financial accounting. So I enjoy managerial accounting. I taught managerial accounting along with financial accounting and auditing courses for several years in the US and overseas. The course builds on your knowledge of financial accounting and ordinary business information, like the day-to-day business knowledge that we have, the regular ready references that we have around us on a day-to-day basis. So managerial accounting is basically using accounting information for managerial decision making. You know that managers constantly have to make decisions, they have to solve problems, they have to provide leadership. So how you can use accounting information, how you can use the information that your MIS department or the financial accountants or your tax advisor process on a day-to-day basis, how best you can use it to make smart, effective, timely business decisions. All right, so I'll not go into too much detail about managerial accounting in this first video. This is basically to welcome you to the course, to offer you my introduction, a little bit of my introduction, talk about myself and about the course and about how we'd like to proceed in this course. The course has a textbook, which is Managerial Accounting by Garrison, Noreen, and Brewer, 17th edition. It's a McGraw-Hill book, one of the best books in the world. And this is a book that's used at top business schools in and out of the United States. The course is very exciting. It has problem-solving chapters, conceptual chapters, and also essay writing chapters. The knowledge that we'd like to leave with is a knowledge of planning, budgeting, controlling, and making decisions. So the typical courses, the typical chapters that we have include cost behavior, cost volume profit analysis, ABC or activity-based costing, job and process costing systems, master budget, cash budget, and use of accounting for tactical decisions. Activity-based costing, of course, is a very important one, ABC. So these are our, that's in our plate. I would provide you with video introductions of each chapter on a weekly basis and sometimes more frequently. So I'd like you to look at those videos, and I would also upload other videos from YouTube or from other sources. But most importantly, you'd have to be in touch with the textbook, solve the problems, or at least attempt, do the assignments, homework assignments, and of course the tests. I'd like to meet you in person, like virtually, even if it's on a one-to-one basis or in small groups. So even though it is not asynchronous online, asynchronous, but that doesn't mean that we are not going to have meetings. I think we need to have sessions where we discuss the topics and answer your questions. So please use your technology, send me emails, or we're going to open a chat room. So use the chat room to leave your questions and comments about the course. But we start with the important cost concepts and principles. We talk about different types of costs, their definitions, their examples, how we measure them, and what they are, how we use them in making our decisions. As I said, accounting is not an end in itself. Especially managerial accounting is a means to an end. The end is to succeed in our business. And even outside of business, you can use managerial accounting concepts like budgeting, like break-even point analysis or CBP, cost volume profit analysis, in making day-to-day decisions, in making your home purchase decisions, in making your capacity decisions, how big a car you would like to purchase, how big a house you need to buy, and how you can weigh between renting and buying. So there are many practical applications in our personal lives of managerial accounting, because it's all about managing our affairs. So we don't just manage businesses, we manage our own families, own lives, own affairs, own studies, own careers. Managerial accounting, by the way, we talk about careers. Managerial accounting offers one of the most exciting careers in the world, and US is the place to explore those, because we have the largest companies in the world. We have one of the largest markets, bigger than even all of Europe together. So this is the place where you can explore any product, you can experiment any ideas, and to do that, you need to have an understanding of costs, how much it's going to cost you, and what are the projections, what are the different scenarios, and under what scenario you can actually launch your product. So it offers that entrepreneurship career, but also as a profession, you can pursue CMA, the Certified Management Accountant course, and that's a purely American qualification that's valued and actually pursued around the world. So people up and down the country here and also around the world, they strive to be a CPA as much as they want to be a CMA. So CPA, CMAs, these are comparable qualifications. CPA is Certified Public Accountant, as you know. CMA is Certified Managerial Accountant, Management Accountant. I'd like you to think about eventually becoming a CMA, and wherever you work or don't work, if you work for yourself, if you want to set up your own business or be a consultant, then being a CMA takes you far. All right, so the course is going to be online, going to be available online. And as I said, please watch our videos. I'd upload podcasts and these videos, and I'll also post questions for you to send me via Blackboard. All right, so that's our little bit of introduction, a little bit about myself. My name is, as I said, is AKM Karim. The full name is AKM Waris Al Karim, so you can call me Waris, W-A-R-E-S, Waris, or if you want to be more formal, then Dr. Karim is also fine, but I have no preference. I'd rather be comfortable with my first name, Waris. But I respect the culture of being formal, so that's also, as I said, welcome. I have a PhD in accounting. My PhD is on corporate financial reporting. I've been teaching accounting and auditing and financial statement analysis for over 30 years now. I was born in Bangladesh, went to school and college, initially in Bangladesh, joined as a lecturer at Dhaka University, where I graduated initially with my master's and honors, of course. Dhaka University is the premier university in Bangladesh, actually one of the biggest ones in South Asia. Right now it has more than 40,000 students and about nearly 60 departments and institutes. But in any case, from Dhaka University, I went to England to do my PhD. I did my PhD at the University of Leeds in the UK. Then having finished my PhD, I went back to Bangladesh to rejoin my job at Dhaka University in the Department of Finance. And then after a couple of years, I got a job at Victoria University of Wellington. That's in New Zealand. New Zealand's #1 or #2 university, Victoria University of Wellington. And then having worked there for about 10 years, I wanted to see the rest of the world. So I looked for jobs and received a couple of offers from the US, one from Roosevelt University in Chicago, another from St. Mary's College of California, and a third from Brunel University in London, in the UK. So I preferred to go to London because of their PhD program, primarily, because I was teaching at PhD program universities before. So having worked there for a year, my family, especially my daughter, wasn't fitting in very well in London, although she was born in the UK, by the way. So we decided to come to and accept the offer from St. Mary's College of California, who was very kind to actually allow me almost a year to make my decision, to make up our minds. So I accepted the job at St. Mary's College of California and worked there for 4 years, and then at Eastern Illinois University, EIU, that is, in Charleston, Illinois, Eastern Illinois University, for another 4 years, and before coming here to Alabama A&M. So this is my beginning of my 4th year. I've just finished 3 years at Alabama A&M and have been enjoying the weather, the great weather of Alabama, and the life in Huntsville. All right, so I hope to see you more often, and we'll talk